gotta ask. Well, everybody that listens to the show knows I have to ask you, legally required to ask. Francesca Zappia, have you ever seen a flying saucer, and do you believe in them?
Okay, are we talking specifically flying saucers, or are we talking like UFOs, aliens?
I mean, unidentified flying object is acceptable. What do you got?
Okay, so I believe I saw a UFO when I was younger. I cannot describe it for you, but I know it hovered in midair, and it was very high up, and it was not attached to anything, and it looked like ice cream. It looked like ice cream three scoops of ice cream right next to each other, and it just kind of hovered up, and it was in like blue sky, like clear blue sky.
Was it brightly lit, or was it a metal thing? What color was it?
It was like, I remember it being like white, and I want to say white, pink, and yellow. And I was like, what is that? And I just remember standing there and watching it for a really long time because it was so high up in the sky and there was nothing around it. And the sky was bright blue. And it just kind of hung there. And I was like, I don't know. And I don't remember if it disappeared or if I turned around or something and it wasn't there anymore. I do not remember. I do believe in aliens. 100%. The universe cannot be as big as it is. And like, I realize that the existence of humans is like, however huge, an impossibility or whatever. But it's like, hey, we're here and the universe is gigantic. So there's got to be intelligent life somewhere else in the universe. That's what I believe.
100%. That makes sense to me. Do you think they're coming here?
I think if they have the ability to travel, they've probably already been here, and either the government knows and they're not telling us, although I feel like somebody would have found out by now, like for sure, or they have already been here and we don't know, because it's like, if you got the technology to travel through space and like get here, you're probably pretty advanced. And you may or may not want to have anything to do with us. So I think it, like, it's fun. I think, was it like Stephen Hawking or somebody who said that like, if aliens come here, they're for sure not going to be like nice to us. They're like for sure just going to conquer us or kill us or whatever.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking was big on stop sending out signals, stop letting them know we're here. Shut up.
like whatever, man. If aliens are going to kill us all, then it's going to happen. Like, they're going to find us one way or another. You know what I'm saying? I like to think of like the Star Trek way of things, or not Star Trek. Star Trek, though, yes. Actually, that would be sweet. If we could just have like utopian Earth and then we all just go out on missions on starships. That would be cool. I love Star Trek. The Stargate, it's like, okay, that seems believable, that they took some humans as like slaves and then took them to other planets and populated the galaxy that way or whatever. Like, yeah, that could happen. But I don't want to sound like the one guy that everybody makes memes of on the History Channel episode about ancient aliens or whatever it was.
Oh, Giorgio Tsoukalos with the hair?
Yeah, the guy with the hair. But yeah,
Not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. Yeah.
But it was aliens. But yeah, no, I believe there are aliens out there. I hope they're advanced enough. See, I feel like that thing of like, oh, aliens, any aliens that are out there are going to try to kill us. I feel like that's the human coming through. And I'm like, why can't we believe that they are advanced enough to understand why we, like, why can't they be advanced enough to understand that, like, you know, you don't have to fight or attack something that you don't understand, you know, like the aliens in Arrival, like they were chill. They were like, hey, we just want to give you our language so that you can better yourselves as a race. It's like, why can't they be aliens like that?
That was a sneaky movie. I'm still a little bit annoyed by Arrival because it's like, oh, it's Lois Lane and she's going to talk to the aliens. This is fun. I'm enjoying myself. Wait, what? Oh God, I'm crying all over myself.
I loved that movie. That movie was so good. I loved it.
So beautiful, but what a sneak
so
attack.
Beautiful. Yes, exactly. It's like, oh no, I wasn't expecting this.
And when they reveal the twist, no spoilers for those who haven't had the experience. Like, oh, that was staring at me at the face the whole time.
Yep.
You got me.
Yep. Oh.
So that transitions us back to Ghost, which I promised, and we can't leave it alone.
We can't leave without
call it a day. But I want to ask you, having had that experience early, having lived in a haunted house, having lived in a world where this is 100% a thing, I have, to the best of my knowledge, not seen a ghost or a flying saucer for that matter. But I do believe, certainly 100% in flying saucers, there's enough evidence at this point that I get annoyed when people say, why? Dude, let me send you some literature. It's just like, but, and then with Ghost, that gives me a little bit of heebie-jeebies, so it's not quite my jam.
Yeah.
But having had that experience, having had other experiences with the blood on your face and everything else, how does that shape your view of the world? How does that shape your review of religion? Do you have some sense of what happens after we shuffle off this mortal coil?
I have no idea what happens. And it doesn't necessarily like freak me out or anything. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to believe the scientific answer of like, you just die, like you just cease. Like that's a bummer.
Which makes all of our thoughts that aren't that suspect, because we definitely want that to not be true.
Right. Like, I'm like, I don't want to believe that. That just makes life sad. I would like to believe that my ideal like after death experience would be like, I mean, I think the idea of like a heaven or like any kind of afterlife where you get to be with your loved ones, and you know, have you ever seen the movie oh my God, I'm gonna forget the name now. It's Robin Williams. Where he dies.
I know what you're talking about.
He dies and goes to heaven, and I know what's it called? What dreams may come. Yes. What dreams may come. And like that version of heaven was like amazing to me, because you can make whatever you want, and you have you basically have a whole world where you can be alone, you can be whatever you want, but then you can also go out and like find your family and be with your loved ones and stuff like that. Like that was a great version of heaven. I was like, I'll take that. But my other thought was it would be amazing to be a ghost, spirit form, energy, whatever you want to call it, and to be able to go out into the universe and just like explore space. And like you wouldn't have to worry about, you know, breathing, eating, sleeping, none of that stuff. You just go out and like see what's out there. Like
so like go see the aliens, or just be Dr. Manhattan floating around all zen like around Mars and elsewhere?
I'd go see what's inside black holes, like what's past the because there are people who say that, like, I saw something like some science thing that said like there could be super advanced civilizations inside the event horizon of black holes that we don't even know that they're there. So it's like, I want to know what's inside the event horizon of a black hole. I just want to know, like, I want to see what's out there. I want to see other planets, you know? And they might be sad and desolate, and they might be beautiful, and but that would be really, really cool. And then maybe after, you know, you get tired of that, you can like retire to the what dreams may come heaven and be like, okay, I get to just chill here for a while. And then maybe
a summer place in that heaven.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then go back out and then be like, hey, I'm going on a trip. Anybody want to come? And then, you know, maybe do the what dreams may come thing where you get reincarnated. Like, that'd be pretty cool too. Because maybe you'll get tired of, you know, like being alive forever, or being, you know, That's my problem with a lot of immortality stories where like the character ends up being immortal and that's supposed to be like a good thing. Like, oh, they get to live with their loved one forever because they're both immortal. And it's like, Jesus, that's a long time. Like, I think you would get tired of it. I think
that, but I'm going to be a Mr. Sappy here.
Yeah.
I think I could spend immortality with my wife.
That is adorable.
It is.
It is.
And I can see the wheels are turning, picking holes in that, sure.
I guess if you were with your loved one, maybe not. But in general, the idea of immortality just kind of gives me the like, oh God, just like immediate exhaustion. Just, oh, okay. I think it would be different.
There's so many stories that end with, if humans didn't die, this wouldn't be as special because it's fleeting. And I always think that's the argument we make because there's no alternative. There's no like, well, you know what? I think immortality would be great, so I'm going to go do that. Right. And because that's not an option, we have to sell ourselves this bullcrap story that no, it's good that happens.
It's good that we die. You know. Well, it actually like my problem with immortality goes back to my problem with like series that don't end or like shows that don't end, whatever. It's like the idea that you need death to make your life mean something, because if it can just go on forever, what are you, I mean, but that's the thing. It's like, well, you can have so many things in there that you can do. You can make so many things better. You could change all kinds of things. But just from a certain standpoint, it's like, man, just got to end though, right? Like, you get tired of something sooner or later. But I don't know.
You say that, but when Batman 99 comes out, I'm going to be first in line. Just watch it. He's fighting the Joker again. Great.
Oh, cool. Awesome. I'm there.